Who could forget May 18th, 2024, Tyson Fury versus Usyk right here at the Kingdom Arena. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terrance "Bud" Crawford. 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds bang on with a reach of 47 inches. Up against them, Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
And here he is in the flesh, Terrance "Bud" Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division, multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is the acclaimed 3-division world champion and 2-division undisputed champion of the world, Terrance "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is second to none. If you get the right fights, we've got fun all night.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. We are expecting an all-action slugfest. That punch lands. How about that time counter shot? Good counter punching. The perfect counter lands. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
How about that time counter shot? This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That left hook just missed. There's a counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Missing with that right hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Right, same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps.
Just take a round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe while you're stepping.
but you're still letting your power show. Good work. Don't forget the jab, don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work. Good work at that, kid. That
Barrier jab, basic. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Here we go. It's round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The perfect counter lands. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which fighter will say no mas? Crawford is dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's it. Start.
That was a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better.
You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
There's the bell for round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just misses for that uppercut. He missed with that jab. One punch could change anything when these 2 step in the ring. And shoot. A perfect counter shot. A perfect counter lands. Counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, focus. Big deep breath. Big deep breath. Calm yourself.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
You coasted this fight, and now you're letting back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight.
You stay focused now. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah? You were thinking. You were smart.
There's the bell for round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Beautiful counter shot. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
They have no respect for each big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your regionals hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Straight right just misses. Perfect counter lands. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Man, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
But you'll take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
Get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win.
Right hand, beautiful, beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up.
On to the 5th we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Good counter punching. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Good defense there to stop that hook. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo is down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Well Well done with that counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter shot. A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I've got to see that again.
Talking about Alvarez in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
The fight's hit.
Great round. You stay focused now.
Now you've let him back into it. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
On to the 6th round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. A perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Come on, switch on. Get your...
The jab's working nice. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this. Go back out there and win the round. Get back there.
Here comes round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Crawford in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice Nice counter punch right up the middle. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the hook. Catch and shoot. Just missed with that jab. Hold that thought. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. A much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he does it?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What are you doing?
Get out there and sweat.
Great work. You were thinking, you were smart.
Most of this fight, and now you let him back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight. And he...
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work. Don't be looking at it for one shot at a time. Set him up. Or you'll take him out. He's too tired.
That's a tough...
Round 8, and we're off again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Perfect counter shot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? That counter punch caught him clean. Incredible work rate. A perfect counter lands. You know, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Got out of the way of that right hook. This round can go either way. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.